What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Tech Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Monday. What do you mean my live stream is not? There we go. Gotta turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone to make sure that this stream is better quality. Let me know if this microphone sounds by any way any better. If it sounds too loud, let me know. Okay, Google. Pause. Have you guys heard that new Shawn Mendes album? That thing's actually, I personally like it. So I'm a pretty good like gangster. I listen to like some, not gangster, but like the music that's like pretty relevant and stuff like that. Like the top, what's it called? The top 50 in the United States. That's all I usually listen to is like Drake and stuff like that. But this new Shawn Mendes album, I kind of like it. So it's a little different than Gucci Gang. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about today. Today was definitely a green day. I want to thank you guys all for the love and the support for just tuning in live. So if you guys want to ever, let's see, where's it at? Boom. Right here, you guys can see all these people tuning in live. What's up, Matt? What's up, Patrick? What's up, Dimitri? What's going on, Gangster Ricky? I like it. What's going on, Austin? So I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to join us for this quick little live stream. I'm going to be showcasing my trade today. I'm going to show you guys my profits for those that care to see that. But most importantly, I'm going to be talking about what's important. And I think that's the pattern that I saw and the reason that I took that position. So again, focusing on that concept, it doesn't matter how much money to you guys I made because you guys don't benefit from that. But if you guys can actually focus on the concept, the patterns, and what made sense to me, then I think that's what's going to truly benefit you guys. So, Coolio 2 Foots had a 20% day. That's amazing. That's much better day than I did. So let's go ahead and talk about the day today. So I'm going to go right here. Boom, boom, boom. Can you guys see my screen okay? So you can see me right over here. And then you guys should be able to see my screen. So I took a total of, I closed 2 positions on you guys today. So you can see my total profits right here. It should be popping up $1,028.28. It's actually not a bad number. And I'm going to talk about something that I was stressing. I filmed a video earlier today. I filmed about 2 videos every single day. I go live. Again, I don't really have time to edit videos. But I filmed 2 videos today, and I talked about 2 things. I talked about the importance of covering profits, especially when the market is extremely volatile like we've seen, and understanding what it is that you're investing in. It's the same thing that I say time after time, so I just want to repeat that very quickly. But why is it that I went in for my second position today on you guys? And why is it that I saw value? Well, first of all, I look at the, the correlation from the futures to this overall ETF. UGAS is an ETF. It's a natural gas-based ETF. So I go to /NG to view the patterns on natural gas. It makes sense, right? So as you can see, it's had an overall support at around 260, but it did go sub 250, sub 260. And one thing that we were seeing was that it was showing signs of a reversal, showing signs that the EMA line was pointing up. But one thing that I pointed out that it continuously did was it was continuously getting rejected by this EMA indicator. Now, when I said that, I said and I know how some of you guys might feel. Right now, natural gas aftermarket hours, if we look at it in the past 24 hours, it has gapped up. It closed at around 263, which put UGAS itself at around a close of, what is that, like 54.30? What is that, 54.35? I ended up closing my last position at 54.30 exactly. And it ended up hitting highs aftermarket hours to 54.71. But it had a little bit of a pullback, and that's what caused this little sell-off on natural gas. But because also natural gas can continue to trade even during aftermarket hours, even during extended hours or close for the market, we saw this huge push up. Now, this is great for those that held you guys, but I wanted to remind you how important it is. Just imagine one of 2 scenarios, because one of 2 things could have happened. I guess 3 things could have happened. It could have just stayed the same, right? That's option 1 or scenario 1. A second thing is what just happened. It actively starts pushing up. It gapped up from the close of 263 all the way to highs of about 268. This is actually a pretty decent jump up. This would probably put, if it holds at this price point, it would probably make you guys open, if the market opens at this, at where natural gas is right now, it would probably make you guess, based on previous patterns at around 268, at around $56. 56, 57 is where I think that it would be at if it opens at the current price point that it's at. But the reason that I did not want to hold you guys overnight was very simple. It was showing signs of a continuous downward pattern. Just one green day doesn't give me the reassurance to hold something overnight, especially when I'm up over $1,000 profit on the day. Does that make sense? So although I was up $1,000 profit on the day, yes, I could have made another $1,000, but to me, because I want to focus on consistency, it's much more important to me to close my position green and to, if something is actively trending up, just look at the opportunity cost for natural gas. It has a lot of margin to make up. Same thing with UGAS. UGAS itself, it has a lot of margin to make up with overall highs of about like $64 or $65. It has a lot of margin to make up. So just because it gaps up maybe 3-5% pre-market hours, am I really going to risk the $1,000 that I already made just to potentially make maybe a couple extra $100 when the overall pattern is descending? And this is why I'm making this video, because I want you guys to understand how important it is to cover profits, especially when the patterns are telling you based on previous patterns. You could see that people were saying, hey Ricky, well, you guys is now breaking above the EMA, right? It's now breaking above the 180-day EMA, which is this blue line right here. But it's done that before, and we thought it was reversing then, and then it still got rejected. I just didn't want to leave it to chance or to hope. I wanted to make sense and have concrete just profits, right? So what I did was I was up on the day, I covered profits, and if you guys continues to trend up tomorrow, I'll take another position and I'll make more money if the pattern follows tomorrow. And it's as easy as that. But and there's a lot of people that follow this because a lot of stocks today started gapping up, and it's about 2 to 3% on average. We got 4 today that pushed up above the EMA indicator. And guys, do I think that this is going to hold? Most likely not. I think that it's going to consolidate for a little bit, and then it's going to start to decline again. Same thing with Twitter. Twitter got a confirmation today. This one's a little bit different. It did have a sell-off, and today was the first day that it did break above the EMA indicator. So hopefully it can continue to trend up, but one green day isn't going to give me the reassurance to want to swing trade Twitter. What might give me the reassurance is if it gives me, 2 green days, and on the 3rd green day, it has a sell-off, but on that sell-off, it bounces on the EMA and it makes higher lows. So I see signs of an upward staircase pattern. If you don't understand that pattern, then you either want to review the Learn, Plan, Profit Lesson Library, it's the first link to the description, or I have videos on YouTube that you could search for, and I'm sure other people do as well. Same thing with Oracle. Oracle today had a 3.77% day. It broke above the EMA indicator, but again, one green day does not mean anything. Our call-out with Tesla. Tesla had a huge sell-off to lows of 290. For all those that joined us in our Sunday Stock Talk, look at the times that it hit 290, right? It's very slim that it's ever hit that. It's viewed as somewhat of a good deal. But what did I say? I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait for the confirmation. Have set criteria or rules for yourself on what every stock has to meet before you invest your hard-earned money. That's all I ask. Make sure that, again, you're in this hunt for deals, right? So if I were to present, I think I gave like a analogy in the morning to my Learn, Plan, Profit group, the private group that I speak to every day. The market opened, and people were saying, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? I was like, guys, stop. We're here to find a good deal. We're here to find a good deal and to only invest I work very hard for my money, right? And as well as you guys do too. Just because you have access to the market does not mean anything. Make sure that you don't just invest the couple $100 or couple $1,000 in anything. Let me give you an example, like my M3, right? If I were to tell you my M3 is not, it's a 2008 E92 M3, it's not worth $40,000. But let's say you want to get into buying and reselling cars, and I'm like, hey, offer me $40,000. Just because, like, this is literally the idea and a tangible aspect of what people take. Like, okay, I'll invest it. I'll give you $40,000 for your car, and then I'll try to sell it for $45,000. You just bought my car, and it was not a good deal. It was way overbought, and you're trying to sell it for even a higher price, which most likely you're not going to be able to. You could possibly hope that that someone just absolutely loves my car, that they want to buy that one, and that the demand is so high, so that there's this sudden push or rush of the demand for the car. But realistically, you're going to realize that the car is most likely worth, $30,000, $35,000. It's a 650 horsepower BMW M3. So you're like, okay, $30,000, $35,000, and now you just took a loss. The same thing with these stocks. You need to understand the patterns. You need to understand that you're getting a good deal, and you need to understand that, like, confirmation is key, especially with technical trading. And that's the approach that I take. So again, yes, Tesla did have a sell-off today, and it did recover. That's good for a day trade. But was it good for a swing trade? Is it smart to have held overnight? Based off previous patterns, it continuously has been rejected by this EMA indicator. It continues that when it does have sell-offs and it tries to push up, it gets rejected. So it did have a sell-off. For those that bought the dip and were able to sell on the high, great. But for those that held or that bought at this higher price point and hoped that it would break above the EMA and start actively trading up, why not just take the extra step, set the alert, and wait for the confirmation for it to actually break? Why are you so rushed? Again, just a friendly reminder. And then when it comes down to IO, one of our top callouts for the Sunday Stock Talk, it's great. It covered 4% today. I'm so proud of that. I mean, we called that out in our Sunday Stock Talk. That was yesterday. That's great. I still have not taken a position. Why? One green day does not mean anything to me. It's a potential like eye opener, like, wow, I should maybe keep an eye on this one and see if it continues to trend up. But I want this thing to hit highs of like $26. I want it to sell off and bounce on the EMA line at around maybe like $25.50, and I'll feel much more confident buying that because I know that it's actively trending up. Easiest way that I can put it. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys are aware with current patterns right now. If you guys look at them intraday, natural gas is up, right? It closed here at around 263, and it opened right after market hours at around 268. That's huge. Same thing with gold futures. Gold futures had a huge push up, which is in retrospect correlated to JNUG and NUGT. That means that JNUG might open at around like $15.50 or $16 tomorrow if these futures hold at the price points that they're at right now. But that is it. I just wanted to make a very simple video, talk about, for those that didn't see my profits, I showed it in the beginning of the video. I'll show you guys again right now since people really tend to care about that. But again, my profits mean absolutely nothing to you. I always tell you guys time after time that don't worry about how much money it is that I'm making because that does not benefit you in any way. Focus on the patterns that I talk about and the overall concepts because you could use that as a reference when it comes down to actually taking a position. So I think that's it. I think that's it for today's video. I just want to make friendly reminders. Friendly reminders, I know like a lot of people don't like being told what to do. I'm not here. I will never tell anyone. Even if you're part of my private group, that's the first link. Even if you're part of my free group, TechBuild Solutions, over 90,000 members, you will never be told where to buy, where to sell, or where to cut your losses. So if you're someone that wants to be spoon-fed, I will repeat this in every single video, then we are not the community for you. But if you're someone that is willing to work hard, if you're someone that is really willing to dedicate time to figure things out on your own, but also network with other people, then our community is for you. We would like to have you and be a part of your success because we want to surround ourselves with like-minded individuals, and those aren't people that want to be spoon-fed. So there is a lot of time that you are going to have to dedicate, especially when getting started, because that is always the most difficult time. When you're getting started and you're trying to figure things out, that is the most difficult time to experience any form of success because everyone just wants to start making money. And that's not the case. It's going to take time. Focus on weekly percentage growth goals. Don't set daily goals. I find it much more effective and efficient to set weekly or bi-weekly goals on percentage growth. Make sure that you understand the patterns, that you avoid pump and dumps. And if you don't understand how to determine those, then again, we have a bunch of free videos on YouTube. But for those that want to take trading to the next level, I offer a private group and a course. It's all included. And it's for those that are interested. We have a couple thousand members and I speak to them every single day. So if you think that you would find it effective and you find my teaching style effective, then invest 30 seconds, click that first link in the description, and great. If you don't and you want to be part of our free community, it's that third link in the description. Easiest way that I can put it. Overall, there's a bunch of information out there and it's just a matter of you taking action. And I wish you guys the best of success. So man, my microphone is still bad. So Hans is saying, bro, I don't want to be rude. Put your microphone closer. I thought I increased my microphone like sensitivity. I'm so sorry. I don't find that to be rude at all. Like you guys are giving me suggestions to make my videos better. I'm all for it. So give me more suggestions if you guys like. So thank you guys again for tuning in. If you guys have never watched any of my videos before, and I want to encourage this, before you take the action of investing in my course, in my private group, or even joining my free community, because that's valuable time that you are investing. So what I would encourage you to do is to look at my YouTube channel, watch a couple of my videos, do your own due diligence on who it is that you perceive me to be as a person. See if you think that I can be an effective teacher and my overall team can be someone, and the community be something that you want to be a part of. I can reassure you that based on the feedback that we received, we're not just a group. We're 90,000 people across the world especially, and even in the Learn Plan Profit group. And one thing that we do great is that we're here to support one another in the free group and in the paid group. Both groups, both amazing communities. Obviously, the people that go through the Learn Plan Profit group have a little bit of a better understanding when it comes down to overall understanding, since they go through the filter of the course. But both groups are amazing. We have amazing admins. We have an amazing community. And I can't, obviously there's always like these bad days when it gets kind of out of hand. We're growing at like 500 or 750 members a day. We're one of the fastest free growing networking groups. And it's because we're here for our people. Majority of the money that, or all the money that I have when it comes down to that I make off of the course itself, you guys watch my videos. I have a development team and I partner up with them so we could create free software that makes it that much more effective and efficient for our users to learn how to trade or to invest in the series of markets that we explained. Easiest way. That's what I'm here for. That's why I created this group. That's why I've done everything it is that I've done. Obviously, there is no perfect or ideal group, but when it comes down to the community standpoint and how it is that we carry ourselves as people, I want you guys to reach out to me. I'm fully accessible in both the free group or in the paid group. Just that in the Learn Plan Profit group, you get to actually speak to me every single day at Market Open for about 30 minutes to an hour. It's been an hour mainly for the past like 2 weeks, but I just say 30 minutes because that's what's at least, what I at least offer every single time. So X Dark Angel 666 is saying, I remember when you first got your Z06. Yeah, that was a beautiful car. I love the sound of that car. I have a little bit different cars now. I think I'm going to be so I'm going to start posting my cars for sale. So I'm selling the M3, I'm selling my GTR, and I'm going to be posting my McLaren for sale as well. So super excited. And why am I doing that? Because I want to, me and my team are, I don't even know if I should be saying this, but I want to be as open as I can with you guys. And I was speaking to one of my partners, partner Justin. He's the one that's partnered up with me with TechBuds and Learn Plan Profit. And I want to create more subgroups or more teams for TechBuds Solutions and establish more like just in-person establishments like the headquarters, just so people have a safer and more fun place to like trade. And obviously I've been blessed with, at such an engage with everything it is that I've done, that I have the resources to do it. So I want to start taking action because that's who we are, right? We're not just investors, we're not just traders, but I think we're well-rounded entrepreneurs. And I want to make sure that I lead by example. And if I do fine, then that's great. But if I can create products and services for people, I think I would feel much more valued in that perspective, like so much more fulfilled. And I think a lot of you guys would agree with me. So thank you guys again for everything it is that you guys do. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives in your success. And like always, let's make sure that we're in the year on a green. Again, all the links are down below if you guys want to check it out. If not, I totally understand. And if you guys can like this video, then we'd appreciate that. If you guys can't, then again, I totally understand. So thank you guys again. Like always, let's make sure that we're in the year on a green note. Take it easy, team. Okay, Google, play. Let's see if I get copyrighted. Let's see. What should I have for dinner? Not too sure. Get some sleep, brother. I know, Oscar, you guys always tell me that I need to get some more sleep. So I sleep about 4 to 5 hours a day, but I am super pumped because I get to do what I love every single day. So I love it. Girls love trucks. Yeah, but I have a McLaren. So girls like McLarens too. Pizza canes, I like that. Potatoes. All right, sounds good, guys. Again, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, be sure to follow me. The links are down below. Thank you guys again, and we'll see you guys soon. Take it easy, team.